going, metalheads, and welcome back to another video. This is the first viewer response video we've ever done on the channel. I've been wanting to do this kind of thing for a while, but I didn't have a big enough following where people would actually interact with me enough to put out a whole video. But we actually we're doing pretty well now. We have over 600 subscribers, and I do a lot of interacting with you guys in the comments, which I really enjoy. And so if you saw maybe about a week ago now, I posted a video about my opinion on 5 bands that have no bad albums, and I said in the video, and later on I also posted about it, that you guys should let me know which bands you think don't have any bad albums, and I would talk about them in a viewer response type video for this one. So that's what we're going to do today. We have some albums mentioned by you guys, the viewers, and we're going to discuss them. Some of these bands I'm familiar with and I can speak on, other ones I don't, but if you guys know them, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. So let's get right into it. So user PBSpook282 says that Death has no bad albums, which I agree with. I haven't spent as much time as others. I've spent time with the first 4 and then Sound of Perseverance, so I need to listen to Individual Thought Patterns a lot more and Human a lot more. But other than that, I can say I love those other ones, and the ones that I haven't heard enough aren't bad at all, so I would agree with that. He also says that Overkill has no bad albums, and I would agree for the most part. What I've heard, they can get a little samey at times, because, and I went into this in my video. I said I would have put Overkill on the list, but I put in Testament because Testament does a lot more changes with their sound, and it still works, whereas Overkill just plays straight up thrash all the time, but it still works. I love Overkill. I'll probably rank their albums at some point. I need to listen to more. And then he also says Voivod, depending about how you feel on the Newsted era. If you guys aren't aware, Jason Newsted of Metallica, formerly Metallica, was also in Voivod for a time. And I haven't listened to a whole lot of Voivod. I've listened to maybe 2 or 3 albums, but I do love Voivod a whole lot. I saw them on a co-headliner with Prong in 2024. It was an awesome show. So I'm inclined to agree. I haven't heard it all, but Voivod kicks ass either way. And then the last one he lists here is Immolation. And I haven't listened to enough Immolation, but I've heard pretty consistently from friends and other creators I know who like Immolation to say that they have no bad albums. So yeah, I need to listen to more Voivod and Immolation to really speak on those ones, but I can confidently say that you guys are probably right on that. So moving right along here, user Screwy Luigi says that Coffins have no bad albums, which I think they're Japanese. They're a death doom band. I've heard of them. I haven't listened to a whole lot of them, maybe 1 or 2 records here and there, but I liked what I heard for sure. I just need to dive into them more. He also says that Cyanide has no bad albums. I don't know why I said that. They are like Chicago death metal. It's Cyanide without the Y. It's his as I, Cyanide. And like I said, I've heard of them. I just need to listen to them more to speak on that. And then he edited his post and said that there's a black metal band called Cold, K-H-O-L-D, that he thinks also has no bad albums. And I have never heard of this band. I will definitely look into them and check them out and let you guys know what I think. But those 3 I can't really speak on, but let me know what you guys think if you've heard of these bands and you've listened to them. So next up is my good friend Talia Loves Testament, and she listed that Exhumed has no bad albums, and I will say I've listened to probably 4 or 5 Exhumed albums now, and I haven't heard anything I didn't like. So Exhumed, yeah, Exhumed kicks ass for sure, especially that new one. If you haven't heard Red Asphalt yet, go check out Exhumed's new album that just came out this year, because it's awesome. She also lists Enslaved and Emperor, and as not the biggest black metal fan, I cannot speak on either of these. I have heard some Emperor, but not really a whole lot of Enslaved. But if you guys like black metal and you know these bands better than I do, definitely leave your comments down below, because I'd love to, figure out which records to start with on those. And then she also mentioned Coroner, and Coroner was also mentioned by Tired Pineapple. And I agree with that one. I've heard all the Coroner records. I think they're all fantastic. I don't think they have a bad release. Obviously, I like some better than others, but overall, Coroner is pretty consistent, and especially the new one coming back after, 30 years? Pretty impressive. So yeah. Then the last entry we have is from Jake Embry 7159, and he says Nevermore has a perfect discography. And I would, well, I can't agree because I haven't heard too much Nevermore. Probably only 1 album, to be honest with you guys, but they're on the list of bands to get into. A bunch of black metal's on there, Nevermore's on there. Stuff like Faith No More's on there. There's just bands that I hear that are household names in terms of the metal YouTube or just around that I haven't really gotten into yet. But Nevermore's definitely on there. I need to listen to some more. But in terms of those, I can agree with some of them, and obviously I need to listen to more of some of them. But if you guys have opinions on the ones that I don't know, or you have opinions on the ones that I do know, and you just want to talk about it, that'd be great too. So leave them down below. Thank you for everybody who participated in this viewer response, because I would like to do more of these as the channel grows. And yeah, it was really cool to do this. So with that being said, I hope you're all doing well. Have a nice day. See ya.